The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and everybody knows the guy next to me, the monstrous Shaquille O'Neal. Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago, where the Bulls will be going up against the Miami Heat. Looking at the last game for Miami, it was a loss to the Cavaliers. They suffered a blowout loss, trying to leave that one in the rear view and focus on the game at hand. Well, with LeBron James gone, it's to say the least, Shaq, a new look for the Miami Heat. Where do they get their wins now?
Well, first of all, the Heat will need to find someone else to distribute the ball, and now they will need a whole lot more from Wade and Bosh.
Defensively, still a solid team, or when you lose LeBron James, I mean, he's a great defensive player.
Yeah, they can lean on the fact that they're still a solid team. You know, they just have to be a little bit quicker with their rotations, and Chris Bosh has to really become Kevin Love-style rebounder.
Are they still a playoff team in the East?
Yes, they're still a playoff team in the East. The East is not that loaded, but without LeBron, that's a big miss.
Are they a championship contender? Oh, maybe we're having microphone problems. Are they a championship contender?
That means no, Ernie. I just didn't want to say it.
Your nonverbal communication needs work. Here's Kevin Harlan.
On the road, looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Miami Heat are ready to get this thing started. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Doris Burke courtside. Next to me, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr in the booth. It's on the road tomorrow as the Bulls wrap up this home stretch. Very strong basketball is the recipe for them right now. 4 straight wins, looking for number 5.
Well, they're not a team I'd want to have to face right now because the level at which they've been playing during this winning streak is remarkable. And you're not by yourself.
There, Steve. I mean, I don't think anybody wants to have to go up against this team, not when they're playing this well.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Tang and Bosh at the 3 and 4. Chalmers is out there with Nate, and it's right side and at the 5.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days. Joakim Noah, one of the great effort players in the NBA. His energy and mobility enable him to make his impact felt all over the court.
Now, here's Chalmers. Right now averaging 11 points a game. The kick out to Bosh. 4 on the shot clock. His 3-pointers off the mark. Heat on D. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have, and once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse. Boy, you talk about Noah's energy and hustle. His offensive rebounding is a huge plus for their offense, and his speed in transition creates problems for the opposing big men as well.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
There's the 3. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Noah. Rose has got 5.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
At the defensive end, Steve, Noah is a key player.
Yeah, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Kevin. It gives you rebounds, blocks, steals, but what impresses me the most is his ability to guard on the perimeter against screen and roll when he switches out onto point guards. He's unmatched in that category.
Now here's Rose, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Out of bounds, Bulls ball, Chicago keeps possession. Still Bulls ball. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. 4th, the Bulls.
I like how this team has been coming up big lately, Kevin. They seem to have a new dedication and energy to rebounding the ball, and it's paying off.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Here's Napier following the score by Derrick Rose. Napier passes to Bosch. And that time, also a missed shot.
Trying to get off the schneid here, 0 for 5. What's a schneid, by the way, Clark?
Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Puts up a 3. Bosch grabs the miss. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Dang. Good. It's Chalmers with the assist that time.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
Rose dishes to Gasol. That one goes. Count it.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
For Miami, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Here's Napier. He's covered by Rose. Chalmers passes to Napier. Outside Dang. Outside Dang. The good-looking shot from the wing. Here's Rose. He has 7.
Well, the Miami Heat, since the Big Three assembled, have been a polarizing team. Some fans rooting for them, others rooting against them. Either way, they've been an incredible story for the league and have become just a huge draw around the NBA.
Now here's Gasol. Leading by 5. Rose, no good. Here's Napier. He's covered by Rose. Napier kicks to Chalmers. Pass to Napier. Dishes to Whiteside. From the baseline. Cannot hit. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And now with the Big Three era coming to an end, Miami not perhaps one of the more hated teams around the NBA, but Clark, they are still at the forefront of the league's scene in the East.
And while they might have lost a bunch of the bandwagon fans, by no means is this team finished with being the title threat. There's just too much talent on this roster. For the first time in a long time, they might enjoy being viewed as underdogs.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Luol Deng is the definition of a gamer. He averaged over 38 minutes a game over the last 5 seasons with the Bulls. Played with a fractured thumb, torn ligaments in his wrist. He always goes all out at both ends every time he's on the court.
So Chicago ends up going with the new crew. And there's the 3-second violation. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
Kevin, he told me basically he wants to turn the thoroughbreds loose today. He said, frankly, I don't think they have the speed to keep up with us. The more we run, the better off we'll be. Should be a fast-paced game, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And when you talk about the physical toll for Deng playing those long minutes, tremendous discipline and dedication to keep his body ready to go. You know, his hard work and leadership has to be missed by the Bulls on and off the court.
Here's Cole, averaging 6 points per contest. Brooks against Johnson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home team just couldn't pull out the win. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Man, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Here's Granger. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Passes to Haslem. Here's Cole. Brooks covering. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 5 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's deflected and stolen by Granger. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.